Hey there, this is the streaming video project from Udaltsova and Yankovsky, and here you can see the code for the solution for the following problem. The task was to perform a basic text analysis, frequency analysis, so that the program will count how many times each word is contained in the given text, and write and print out the word itself and the number of times it is contained in the text. Everything, the numbers in the descending order, and in case a few words have similar numbers, they are sorted in the lexicographic order. So here we go. I'm starting with opening the input file for reading. In it, I'll have the text I need to analyze. The file is called input.txt and it is open for reading, which is written here. And I make a variable fin to put the open file in it. Then I'm making the variable line that will contain lines from the input file. And now I'm giving it the first line of the file. And then I'm making this variable containing an empty dictionary. Then we're proceeding to the while cycle. While line means that while line is not none, which it will be when the cycle will read all the lines from the input file. So the iteration after the iteration that is performed with the line with the last line will receive none, and the while cycle will stop automatically. Inside the cycle, I make the list like I make variable x equal to all the elements of all the words of line splitted. The line is splitted with the space as a separator, which is default. That's why nothing is written here in brackets. And now x is a list of words contained in the given line we're working with. And then we're making the for cycle. It will go. It will take the temporary variable I, and the variable will receive the values from 0 to length of x minus 1. So indeed it will receive values from 0 to values of all indexes of x, actually. Inside the cycle, if we have the ith element of x in the dictionary, which is written here, we are adding 1 to the value the dictionary has for the ith element of x. Else, which is if ith element of x is not in dictionary, so which means that the word is which means that it's the first time we meet this word in the text. We create the key ith equal to ith element of x in the dictionary and make its value 1. So in the end, we will get the dictionary containing keys as all the words in the text, and its values actually the time of the time that oh god the number of times the text contains those words. The last line of the iteration of while cycle of the while cycle is line receiving the new value, which is the next line of the input file. We've discussed it before. So now when the while cycle is over, we got all the information we need from the input file. That's why we don't need it anymore, and we can close it. Now we are making the variable x as an empty array, and for key in dictionary, this is the cycle 4, making like going through all the keys in the dictionary we have. For each key, we append to x a tuple of minus value of the key and the key itself. Why we need the minus value of the key, not the actual value? That's because when we sort it in here with the default sort, the default variant will be increasing, while we need decreasing order. That's why we are making it negative. So in the end, we'll have an increasing order of absolute values. Of course, it is possible to write the condition here in the brackets, but I prefer it this way. Now we are opening the file, the output file, where we are going to write. The output file is named output.txt, and it's opened for writing, which is written here. And the variable is float that I'm creating for operating with the file. Then we're going to write in it. That's why we need cycle 4, the 4 cycle. That will with I that will go through the range of indexes of x again, as it was in here. So for each element of x, we are writing the second element of the tuple, which is the key, which is actually the word, the number of the number of repetition of which we're counting. Then we write this space in here. Then we need to write the number of times the word is contained in the text. Remember that now we have the negative value, so now we have to make it normal back. And also we need to make it its type string to be able to write it down. Otherwise there will be an error. That's the first element of tuple, obviously. And then we need to write this to get to the next line. Then we're finished, so we can close the file to